Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me for the July TAROTSCOPE for Scorpio. The reading. So the first card is the Ten of Swords. So this is saying that you have some things to take care of. There are people who are not trusting you, and perhaps they're even doing things to you that are not nice. Perhaps they're even betraying you in some way. But you have a path to walk that is strewn with swords. And so you need to take care of that situation. This is an opportunity for you, but it's a real hard challenge because you do feel like there's a loss. You do feel like you're being betrayed. You can turn this into an opportunity for soul growth, but you've really got to dig deep to do that. Scorpio, if anybody can do it, you can. So dig deep and try to turn this into an opportunity. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So having the Seven of Wands next to the Ten of Swords is really, really fortunate because the Seven of Wands is saying that you will achieve victory. You will overcome. You will learn from this situation and you will turn it into a learning opportunity. And then you have the Five of Cups. So the first week is difficult. And I had this very similar difficulties for Cancer in their first week of July. Scorpio, so I think it's a water sign thing. I think it's just going to be a little tricky for you guys the first week. So for the Five of Cups, we have something that's not complete. Partnership that's not complete when you want a partnership. Some happiness that's not complete when you want happiness. Opportunities that are not complete when you want opportunities. So again, you've got the Seven of Wands here. So you do have the ability to turn these situations around, but it's going to take some soul searching and it's going to take a little bit of work. And then we have the Six of Swords. And this woman is in the woods trying to find her way out. Now, normally in a Rider-Waite deck, the Six of Swords shows the people in the boat trying to move from choppy to smooth waters. And I think it's very much the same in this deck. And next comes Temperance. Okay. So for Temperance, we have the usual instruction. Take the middle path. Try to bring your disparate resources or elements together. Spirit and matter. Heaven and earth. You need to bring things together on the middle path so that you can be moderate, so that you can find equilibrium, and that way is a better way. Along with the Six of Swords, this is showing you the way out of the positions over here. So it may be that this is a process, a journey to get to here, but I promise you, you will get there because I see the Ace of Cups as the end of the second week. Now the Ace of Cups in this deck is pretty medieval looking, little baby in a cup. But it literally does mean the beginning of a new love. It could mean the beginning of something like having a baby, or it could mean a new relationship, or it could mean that you find the ability to forgive yourself and love yourself, which is a higher spiritual matter for you to undertake. And that might be the solution to these cards here, the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups. So you need to find a way to marry your resources, a way out of the darkness, a way to victory, and love. So Scorpio, I think you can do all of that in the first 2 weeks of July. For the third week, we come to the Nine of Cups. And this has the same meaning as it does in the Rider-Waite card. It's abundance, it's triumph over ill health, it's happiness and contentment, and on your way to achieving your goals. And then we have the Five of Swords. Fives are usually contentious cards. So here we have interest in selfish gain, conquest, dishonor, insensitivity. So if this is you, then shame on you. After all of this stuff that you've done over here, this really shouldn't be you. This could be somebody around you who is really out for selfish gain. That's not great, but that might be what's going on. And then we have the Hanged One in reverse. So in reverse, it's attachment, it's false pride, it's bondage, it's not being able to work your way out of a situation, not being able to see a different point of view. So it shows that the spirit is literally imprisoned in bondage. So what are we not learning here, Scorpio? What are we ignoring? If you're just being plain selfish, you need to get over it. If you are being the person with dishonorable intentions here, you need to change that, because the time has passed where you can put one over on the universe. It's just not going to work. You're not going to be able to put one over on the universe. You're almost there. You're almost at the point where you can get your just desserts. So why are you messing it up now? And if this is people who are around you, why are you having them around you? Get rid of those people. You don't need those people in your little world, in your village, in your cosmos, Scorpio, because they're going to mess things up for you. The next thing we have is the Prince of Pentacles. So this is a guy who brings news. He's very conscientious. Now in the Rider-Waite, this is the Slow and Steady Knight. In this deck, it's a little bit different. It's a person who really applies themselves. There's Saturn qualities like deep concentration, determination, able to focus for long periods of time, but gracious and also scholarly, thrifty, careful. So this is a person who is of conservative values, could be you. If you have a little turnaround here, this Prince of Pentacles could be you, because then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe it did bring you around to a different way of thinking. So this is talking about inner balance. This is much like the Temperance card, that what you really need to do is take the middle path, is keep to the middle, is not get too overblown one way or the other. Don't let yourself get pulled out of alignment here, as you do, as the cards indicate in the third week. You need to keep equilibrium, and that way, when things go up, you still stay in the middle. When things go down, you don't go down, you stay in the middle. Now, a couple of the signs also got similar messages, and I think what the overall push of these messages is that, yes, life is not going to be static. Life is not going to stay the same every day. Every single day there's going to be something that you have to deal with. Sometimes your emotions will go up, and sometimes your emotions will go down. Sometimes your fortunes will go up, and sometimes your fortunes will go down, which is what the Wheel of Fortune is really all about. But then you end up with the Ace of Pentacles. So you end up with a windfall or a gift or a new project that will bring you money. And if money is really your bigger goal, Scorpio, then you're going to get it. If this pentacle is pertaining more to your body's well-being and good health, you're going to get that too. But if you're all about the dollar, that's not the best thing for your soul. You need to allow yourself to travel out of the darkness, walk the middle path, embrace the love that is coming towards you, embrace the idea that you're almost there and you're getting what you really need. Deny this selfishness, deny this dishonor that comes with the Five of Swords, and deny the being stuck and not being able to move out from one way or another. Deny the bondage and go with the Prince of Pentacles, who is steady, thrifty, conservative, but scholarly. And stay in the middle path with the Wheel of Fortune here, and then you have a good outcome here. Let's look at your Oracle card to see if we can shed even more light on this. Air Guardian, shift your perception. See, that's interesting because your Hanged One is in reverse. And what you need is to get that in upright position so that you can shift your perception. Maybe you can do that in August. Read about the air guardian. Change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. The air guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They are guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. When this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You are being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you are being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity or direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality, and that's what these cards are all about, Scorpio. You are being guided to open your eyes and your mind and go beyond any limits you have set for yourself. Recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, 2 aces here, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. So think about that, Scorpio. So that's your reading for July. I'm so happy that you're one of my subscribers. I'm assuming that you are one of my subscribers. And please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you thought about this reading. If you would like to get a personal reading with me, either astrology or cards, please go to my website, thecoolcrone.com, and you can sign up, you can pay, you can schedule, you can do everything. You can find out about more of my services there as well. I really enjoy doing these readings. I like using the different decks. I think it's really fun. If there's a deck that you really love, that really calls to you, let me know, and I will use that deck next month. So you're going to have to like dip in and see parts of the other signs' readings to see some of the other decks that I use. But yeah. So have a great July, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.